Arizona launched the recreational sales of cannabis at the beginning of 2021. They had a fairly robust market since 2012. So the adult use market in Arizona is going to give us an opportunity to kind of take a look at more of a conservative market, see what people are doing, what consumers are buying. Sales expectations looks like about 1.9 billion in total annual sales. We're going to talk about how that's going to happen, all coming up.
It's only entertainment.
Welcome back to the Talking Hedge. I'm Josh Kincaid, capital markets analyst and host of your Cannabis Business Podcast.
Adult use regulation in Arizona is looking just like every other rollout, stair-stepping its way to the sky-high sales volumes. We saw that back in January 2021. Trajectory of growth for the first year of operation was impressive, and then with sales reaching just short of 110 million. Then by the end of 2021, collective spend on Arizona consumers increased 78% for nearly 175 million in total sales by December. All in total, they saw 1.9 billion in their first year of combined medical and adult use sales. And the majority of the market's expansion can be attributed to a few months as the medical operators expanded into the consumer base to all consumers over the age of over 21. And then in February, total market sales grew 39% compared to January. March, they grew 29.6%. And over time, market stabilized month over month and hovered around -4% to +5% for the remainder of the year. Flower, of course, still dominant market share pretty much anywhere, but the fact that it's only 47% is pretty crazy, because I think California's 42%. They have the lowest, and they're going to lead the trends as people figure out how they want to consume edibles, including beverages or vape or otherwise. So I mentioned Arizona being fairly conservative is going to consume probably more vape, less pre-rolls. Vape pens accounted for almost 24% of all sales in 2021. Concentrates came in third, which is surprising, or maybe it shouldn't be. I would think that pre-rolls would be up there, but again, people don't want to smell it. Dabs are you don't really smell that much, and maybe they're doing that at home. So concentrates accounted for almost 11% of sales. Edibles, pre-rolls, and remaining categories made up market share of about 9% and 8% respectively. And flower kind of lost its market share fairly quickly, because it was up to 53% in January. And so by December, flower lost 11% of its total market share, kind of seeing people go out and try to find other things. It sank to as low as 42%, which is the same as California was. And that's a mature, very, very mature established market. So maybe people are just getting in and realizing this is what I want, this is what I'm going for. And only 4 out of 10 people are deciding that that's flower. And it could be because it's not very good in Arizona yet, and they're going towards other things. Edibles, don't know. But that's a fairly low market share for a brand new established market. See how the prices have changed in the first year. Typically, they're stupid. $60 for a gram of concentrate, or $20 a gram of flower, $15 for pre-roll, just stupid prices. So beverages, they were at $16 a unit, decreased down to under 15. Capsules, not very popular or whatever, but they were around $43 a unit, decreased to 25. So yeah, that's a significant cut, because no one's going to pay a lot for it, especially if they haven't tried it yet. A lot of people kind of want to sample or try it, and there's just not a lot of options for that. They just expect that people are going to kind of dive right in. You look at the average item price for concentrates, and they're relatively the same, decreasing from $25 and change to $24 and change. So flower dropped on average substantially from March to September, $38 down to 30, and then regained a little bit. Vape pen saw an increase of around $7. In January, they were $29, and then in March, they were $36. The largest drop in the average item price was capsules. Obviously, people really wanted to start high, and the demand was not there. So I would expect that would be supply and demand. And then, everything else is kind of fluctuating based on local markets. I think edibles could probably go up as long as there's 100 milligrams or something else for those that, want some more value to that. Vape pens growing about 5% from January to December 2021. Convenience, even though it's not like the greatest of high, it's about convenience. And so having something where you don't want to smell and still kind of wanting some type of effect is better than an edible that may impact your ability to communicate, interact, work. A vape is going to be light in the head, which isn't ideal for some, but for others that want to, still be able to interact and communicate and work, it's a decent alternative, I suppose. When asked why sales are performing so well, Sam Richard is the ED of the Arizona Dispensary Association, said that challenges and growth they've seen in Arizona in the first year have been exciting to watch. They can't wait to see how the above charts and graphs change. The trend shifts while the adult market continues to mature. I think where we're going to see is the cutoff, elimination of the medical market. Just in every other state, they become so minuscule, the numbers, and they tend to forget about the medical community as they start looking at the regulated market and the tax that they're going to get. So maybe they'll get the 10% or whatever the tax is. They'll have tax-free or 10% discount for medical patients who have a card. But just like we've seen in every other rollout, the cost of the card is not worth the discount. So most people don't renew their medical card. And I think we'll probably see the same thing happen in Arizona that we've seen in most other rollouts, which is a decrease in the medical sales as your regulations kind of take off. We'll just have to wait and see.
With that, we're going to roll this one up. I'm Josh Kincaid. This is The Talking Hedge. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, or don't, and I'm out.
Don't forget to smash that like button on your way out and check out these other videos that we've got.